Aaron Rodgers, there are obviously the Jets opened it up for practice. He is in a 21-day window. It makes no sense. I don't know why the Jets are planning. I understand that if the Jets are a playoff contender, they want that he could come back and be the savior. He's not going to be the savior. The Jets are not beating Atlanta. They're not beating Houston. I don't know why this is going on. Now, I understand the whole situation is Aaron Rodgers wants to be the first guy to come back within like 4 months or 3 months of tearing his Achilles, while everybody thinks it was fake when it wasn't. What are your thoughts about the Jets bringing back Aaron Rodgers?
Well, from Aaron Rodgers' perspective, I think maybe in a way he feels guilty about the whole way the season turned out with him going down in the fourth play of the season. And basically from that point forward, the Jets had no hope of, forget about winning the Super Bowl, even making the playoffs. And so I think maybe in a way deep down, he feels like he owes it to the Jets. He owes it to the fans to at least, make a concerted effort to get himself ready and maybe play, 1 or 2 games or whatever it is. But I think, the Jets front office has to step in and finally just tell this guy no. I mean, ever since they acquired him, it's like they've been moving heaven and earth to satisfy, to appease Aaron Rodgers. At this point, at this stage of the game, the season's over. I know some guys on defense are really ticked off, but that's too bad. You got to think of Aaron's future, short-term future anyway. The guy's 40 years old. I wouldn't even make him practice. His arm is still great. I saw him throw the ball. From that aspect, yeah. Once he gets his lower body healthy, he should be raring to go. But it's just too much too soon. So somebody's going to have to finally tell Aaron Rodgers no. It seems like ever since he got here, or got to New York, I should say, he's been getting his way. They brought in his guys, they brought in his coach. And, at this point, they just got to say, hey, shut it down, heal up, and let's get ready for next year.
By the way, happy birthday to Aaron Rodgers, where he just turned 40. So happy birthday. I know on the Pat McAfee show they were celebrating, and they had a cake for him and everything, singing happy birthday. I mean, if he came on the show, I'd be singing happy birthday to him. I bet you I get more information out than Pat McAfee. He sits there with a spoon up his ass. I don't know. But anyway, Speedy, go ahead.
Aaron Rodgers might be getting another birthday present this offseason, and that could be his guy, Davante Adams. There was rumors that the Jets were very close to him getting him at the trade deadline. The Raiders, all the dysfunction they've gone to. Do you think it's realistic?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's realistic. I think, the Raiders, they traded a first-round pick to get him for a reason. They want to see him there for a few years. And really, Davante, to no fault of his own, hasn't really paid grand dividends to this point. And so, if I'm the Raiders front office, I want to see this investment through. I don't think he's going to get moved. But again, here come the Jets, trying to put, Aaron's friends around him, his old buddies. And, to me, this
we know he doesn't like the Jets.
This formula doesn't work, guys. Come on. When has it ever worked? Joe Douglas, he's got to grow a pair. He's got to tell him, listen, I'm running the team here. You do the quarterbacking. I do the GMing. Okay. So I just think that it's a rudderless ship over there out in New Jersey.
Well, I beg to differ. Davante Adams has done a lot for the 2 years that he's been over there. 14 touchdowns, 1,500 yards last year. This year has 814. He has no quarterback, by the way. He has this guy O'Connell. I've never even heard of this guy. He's their starting quarterback.
And you still will take him over Zach Wilson.
100%. I mean, he has 4 touchdowns and 814 yards. I mean, he's having a good year.
I was referring more sort of this year. I mean, a guy of his talent, he should be like having like 1,500 yards.
Who's throwing him the ball? I mean, seriously.
But that's why you asked, do the Raiders want to trade him? I don't think they do, because I think that they know the guy's still somewhat in his prime, or maybe at the very end of his prime. Yeah. I think he's still got maybe a couple of more years of good football in him. And so I wouldn't want to trade him now. Not when he's got like at least another 1,500 yard season in him, I think, anyway.